you don't honor the help. Allah didn't even talk about them helping the yatim, helping the orphan. He said you don't honor him. Now, it's easy to honor the one above you. It's easy to honor and respect your boss, your teacher, the imam of the masjid, right? The elder. These are people easily honored. It's tough to honor someone below you. You don't think about honoring the guy that's, came to do plumbing at your house or mows the lawn. Or, these are below. You don't have to honor them. And actually, it's a sickness in Muslim society. People who do manual labor, they're looked at as less than human. Right? And we are the nation that says, we're the people, we have the revelation that says all human beings are equal. Right? And the only thing that gives us superiority one over the other is a taqwa, which nobody can see, because where is taqwa? It's inside the heart. And here you have in the Muslim world itself, you have this kid from a rich family yelling at an elderly because he works as a waiter in a restaurant and talking to him like he's trash. Just because he's from a wealthy family, and that poor old man, he has to make his ends meet that way. SubhanAllah. And we don't just have this across the ocean, by the way. We have it here too. We have this deeply rooted racism and bigotry that you may not even spell out in the masjid, but it's there when those people moved in next door? Where are they from? Oh yeah, those guys. We have this kind of we dishonor people based on what kind of work they have, what race they have, etc. That's basically the social crime Allah is blaming. How could you be honored? Why would Allah honor you? لا تكرمون اليتيم. You don't honor the orphan. You don't honor the helpless. The one that doesn't have any support. You should not just be there to help them, but to show them respect. And so treat them like this royalty. This is the tradition of the Muslim. كلا بل لا تكرمون اليتيم. And then he says, وَلَا تَحَاضُّونَ عَلَى طَعَامِ الْمِسْكِينِ. Why should you be honored when you don't even encourage each other at all, in any way, shape, or form, in feeding those who need? So first was honoring them, and then it was giving them food. Right? Allah didn't mention giving them food first, giving the poor and needy food first. He mentioned honoring the orphan first. So first you honor and respect the needy, because you know what we do? Here's $5, don't touch me. A homeless guy comes up to you. You don't honor him. You give him, but you don't honor him. Right? There's this ikram that you have to do for all human beings, especially those in need. This is part of our deen. There's no greater da'wah than this. Giving, you could give, you don't have to show your face. You can just write a check, put it in the mail, and some charity organization will take care of it for you. They'll throw water bottles out of a truck, right? Like they're feeding animals at the zoo, right? That's how, there's no honor in that. It's humiliating. Imagine being in that audience that has to pick up that food. SubhanAllah. So here Allah Azza wa Jalla speaks about first honor the one in need. Then He commands, or He lets us know that you people never even encourage each other in giving to the needy. In other words, you have this wealth, you have this, people respect you, and you have all these blessings, but all you can talk about is vain, pathetic things. Never does it come up. We should help people with what Allah has given us. So why should you be worthy of honor? وَتَأْكُلُونَ التُّرَاثَ أَكْلًا لَمًّا. On top of this, and you consume turath. Turath is from wiratha in Arabic, inherited wealth. Turath also means wealth that comes your way without doing any work. So you love to get free money. You're already rich, you're already okay, but you're constantly looking for a way to cash in. So maybe there's a family member who's about to die and you're thinking not about them, but about whether they're going to donate some of the estate your way. Right? And you go over to their house not to visit the sick, but to say, did you fill out the will yet? You become sick. Like you don't see human beings anymore. What do you see? You see money. وَتَأْكُلُونَ التُّرَاث. You love to, you consume wealth. You consume this free wealth. أَكْلًا لَمًّا. You, in a way that you consume it is lam. Lam is to pile it together. Like if there's stuff spread on a table, you spread your arms out, you pile it together, and then you eat it. Now what does that symbolize? It symbolizes you want to eat everything, but also that you don't want anybody else to get anything. That's how you want to take the wealth of the orphan. So Muslims especially look out. These things were criticisms against the kuffar, but we've come to such an amazing time in this ummah, where who is eating the wealth of the orphan? Who's eating the wealth? Who's not giving the sister their due, or the mother their due? Or in the extended, all the recipients in Sharia of the inheritance, who's not giving them their due? The Muslim himself. I could take it. I have the Muslim. What are they going to do about it? They don't need it. I need it, etc. Subhanallah. So, وَتَأْكُلُونَ التُّرَاثَ أَكْلًا لَمَّا. And then Allah tells us the root of all of this. Why should you be honored? وَتُحِبُّونَ الْمَالِ. You love wealth. You love what? These were all actions on the outside, right? You don't honor the orphan. You don't encourage each other to feed the needy, the ones who can't help themselves. Then you love to eat. You eat the inherited wealth, or the wealth you didn't work towards, and you hoard it all together and like to consume all of it. Then, at the end of all of these outwardly actions, Allah mentioned something inside. And that's the last is the worst crime. So what's the worst crime? وَتُحِبُّونَ الْمَالِ. You love wealth. That's your real crime. In Surah At-Tawbah, Allah actually issues this threat to the believers. He says, قُلْ إِنْ كَانَ آبَاؤُكُمْ وَأَبْنَاؤُكُمْ وأزواجكم وعشيرتكم وأموال اقترفتموها وتجارة تخشون كسادها ومساكن ترضونها. He makes a list of 8 things. Tell them if your parents and your kids and your spouses and your extended families, right? And then the monies you love to compile, the savings you like to make, and the businesses that you always fear are going to go down. Thousands of years ago, people feared business will go down. Today, is it the same? Is it always business news everybody's watching? The economy is not doing so well. The business you feared will go down. تَخْشَوْنَ كَسَادَهَا وَمَسَاكِنُ تَرْضَوْنَ. And the homes you are so happy with. If all of those things, this is basically our mal in this dunya and the ni'mah in our dunya. He says, أَحَبَّ إِلَيْكُم مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ وَجِهَادٍ فِي سَبِيلِهِ. If all of those things are more beloved to you, you love those things more than Allah, His Messenger, and struggling in their path, فَتَرَبَّصُوا. You just wait then. حَتَّى يَأْتِيَ اللَّهُ بِأَمْرِهِ. Until Allah comes with His command, with His decision. You just wait. Allah issues a threat. And then the biggest curse of Allah in that ayah is, وَاللَّهُ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الْفَاسِقِينَ. It is Allah who will not guide. He will not guide the corrupt nation. He calls these people the corrupt, who love this more than Allah. Here He says about the kuffar, you love money.